he's laughing. He's laughing. He's clapping. What the heck? What are you watching? Are you laughing at me? No, this is too creepy. Hello everybody, I am Keyin and welcome back to the Hello Neighbor beta. Now, we are jumping back in because as you guys know, there's still a lot more that we can explore, but also Greenhouse M13 has done it yet again. He has created a trainer for Hello Neighbor beta so that we can fly and we can ghost through objects and we can explore the entirety of the map without having to worry about being obstructed by any kind of obstacle. So we're gonna take advantage of that because let's face it, the Hello Neighbor beta, it's kind of broken. Like, there's some weird stuff going on. It makes it very hard to navigate through this game in its current state. So we're going to use cheats to try and get around. So one of the first things that I wanted to do with this cheat was actually start a new game and go back to our starting apartment. So we're going to go back into here. We're going to watch this whole cutscene thing. Can you skip these cutscenes? I guess not. I guess you can't really skip them. You kind of have to watch them. But what I want to do is go into ghost mode and explore the city that is around our apartment. See if any kind of cool stuff is hiding out there. See if we can find any kind of Easter eggs or anything like that. So let's wait for this cutscene to finish up and then we'll jump right in. All right, so here we are in our apartment and it's looking great, looking nice. We got our letter of eviction there. Not a very nice letter to have. One of the things I forgot to do was get right up against this painting so that you guys can get a nice shot of it. As you can see, it's very obviously the house, like the neighbor's house or our house, whatever. And it is also pretty safe to say that that silhouette standing there with his arms out like that is probably the neighbor. It's shaped just like the neighbor, but we don't know who that is sitting on the stairs there on the front porch. Is that us? Is that somebody that the neighbor knew that he captured? I mean, there's just so many questions that are brought up about this picture. I just hope that we can find the answer hopefully soon in the full version of Hello Neighbor. But now, let's take advantage of our ability to fly and move through objects at our own will. Here we go. We are exiting our apartment. And, well, first off, our apartment is magical. It flies. It's not attached to a building of any sort. That's pretty amazing. I wonder if people get jealous that our house flies and theirs doesn't. Ha, stupid people in normal buildings. We can float. Here's the other side of the door. It doesn't, you can't really interact with it or anything like that. The horseshoe is kind of clipping through the wall here. That's kind of weird. And then I can't help but notice that there is a room floating up here. What is this? Why is there a room floating? Oh, okay, I got it. This is part of that opening cutscene, so this is the other door that you see. We're assuming that this door is the neighbor's house, or your old house, or whatever you want to call it, because the decor, the wallpaper, the look of it is pretty similar to that house. Seems that we cannot pick up any of the objects in here. Oh, one of the things I forgot in the last episode, this is the new flashlight. I forgot to pick one up, but as you can see, the flashlight has been redesigned. It's like a giant spotlight. It's kind of weird looking, but I think it fits the overall style of Hello Neighbor. Not a lot you can do in here though. Can we actually walk? Let's see. Oh, wow, yeah. We can actually walk around in the room. That's kind of cool. Can't interact with the door. Nope, nothing you can interact with here. So yeah, we're officially trapped in here until we use cheats to get out. So let's go ahead and do that because there's really not a lot to see here. What is this? This is just some kind of box of some sort. There's another one on the other side. Nope, there's nothing in there. Oh, what? What? What the heck? Wait a second. I'm very confused by this. Why? Okay, so something that we learned from the previous alpha is that when you find the neighbor standing in a T-pose like that, typically that means that that is part of a cutscene, that this is something that needs to be triggered by a cutscene, but I'm trying to figure out what would this be? When is he standing in front of a blocked door? Oh, is this when he's like nailing down the basement? I have to Is that in this version? So this cutscene takes place later on. This is like after we move into the neighborhood, after we get kicked out of the house. I think we get a shot of the neighbor. He's kind of knelt down and he's hammering against the door. I think that's what this is here, but this is kind of weird. You know, it makes you wonder if this area, this whole city area is actually connected to the neighborhood. Like, could we travel from here to the neighborhood? I mean, you can't see anything. There's nothing around here, but I wonder if you went far enough, if you could find the neighborhood. I don't know, because it seems like if a cutscene takes place in an area that you used to be in, it seems like it would make sense that it doesn't have to load that area that it was in. So it makes you wonder if we're actually still in the same overall area with the neighborhood and this apartment area. Food for thought, definitely some food for thought, but we're gonna continue exploring the city here. We've got a bunch of kind of just skyscrapers, I assume. Also a refrigerator door just floating in the sky. You know, that's what refrigerator doors do. Magical refrigerator doors. These skyscrapers have no textures and nothing inside of them. I assume that at some point they will have windows and texture like brick or something like that to make them look more like buildings, but maybe they're just giant white columns of death of some sort. I don't know. Let's go over here. Let's check out the water tower over here. Look at these satellite dishes. Oh my goodness, they're enormous. Holy moly. Anything inside the water tower? Probably not, if I had to guess. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, I'm gonna keep traveling in this direction, just kind of towards the buildings that actually look complete, because you can see beyond this, there's a bunch of buildings, but they are obviously not complete. They have no texture whatsoever. They're just kind of shadowy figures in the distance. I just want to check out this building over here. I wonder, can we actually stand on top of these buildings? Let's try. Oh no, nope, you sure can't. Okay, they are invisible buildings. Careful about invisible buildings. They will deceive you. They will trick you for sure. So it doesn't look like there's anything inside of any of these buildings, which is not too surprising because let's face it, we're not supposed to be here. Like, you're only supposed to be able to see this from your apartment, not actually be able to go out and check it out. Okay, now you guys were telling me something that is very, very strange, and I want to try and figure this out without cheating here. You were saying that if I look out the window with the binoculars in a specific direction, I should see actually the neighbor. Like, the neighbor is stalking us. He's actually watching us from the apartment. Wait a second. Is this, oh my gosh. That is what you guys were talking about. What the heck is going on over there? Wait, what? The really interesting thing about this is that we're actually given binoculars in this area. Like, when we spawn in, there's binoculars sitting here. Now, why are there binoculars? I mean, probably just to look around the neighborhood, to look around the city area. But the fact that you can actually see the neighbor's feet dangling from a building not too far off in the distance and at kind of a weird angle. I mean, it seems like it's kind of an Easter egg, or at least it's alluding to something. It makes me wonder, is the neighbor like stalking us? Is he following us? Because obviously we're living in an apartment in the city. We're away from the neighborhood. Why would the neighbor be in this area? Is he worried about us? Does he have some kind of history with us? That's all I can think about. We have to check this out though. This is so weird. He's actually animated. He's doing stuff. It seems like he's laughing. He's laughing. He's clapping. What the heck? What are you watching? Are you laughing at me? No, this is too creepy. This is so creepy. This is his animation for when he's watching TV, right? Like when he's sitting in front of the TV, he's loving it. He's getting a kick out of it. But he's actually, it seems like he's watching us and he's just laughing at us, living our life. Is he laughing at us because we got evicted out of our house? What is up with this guy? This is so weird. This has to be one of the weirdest Easter eggs that we found up to this point. It really does make me wonder if in the future we are going to find ourselves in a situation where we're actually living away from the neighborhood, but we discover that the neighbor has been following us or stalking us or keeping an eye on us for whatever reason. We still have no idea why he would do that. But why would he be hanging out on top of this building just laughing at us? There's just so many questions. Oh man, the neighbor is a stalker for sure. Okay, that is super weird. Fun little Easter egg. I do see this giant like dark block up here, and this is very strange. I just want to check this out real quick. Okay, there's nothing here. Yeah, nope, nothing here. Okay, that's weird too. Okay, well, I think that we've pretty much explored the entirety of the city area here around our apartment. It doesn't seem like there's too much to see, but I gotta say, finding that hello neighbor there just laughing and sitting at the top of that building is super bizarre and definitely adds to more of the intrigue and questions that I have about the final version and what the story is about this game. It is very, very, very weird. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and get through this initial tutorial area and get to the main game. And I wanna go back to the supermarket, the Golden Apple, because you guys have given me a ton of tips on how to beat it. And I wanna try out some of those tips and see if we can get through it legitimately without using our ghost mode. If it gets to the point where we just cannot get past that creepy mannequin at the end, then we'll cheat. We'll just cheat through. But I want to try it legitimately first. So that is what we're going to do. Can I skip this? No, I cannot. So I'm just going to work my way through this cutscene here. And I think that that's everything. So let's go ahead and get to the neighborhood now. All right, actually, we can have a little bit more fun with ghost mode here because as you can see, you know, the house is like half the size of its complete version after the neighbor takes it over. But now that we can fly over, I just want to see kind of the inside of the house, see if it looks any different on the inside. It actually doesn't look too different from the final version, except for the fact that it's probably missing about half of the upper floors. Yeah, you can see actually. Oh my gosh, it's like the whole building was just cut in half. Whoa, this is what is going on here? The light bulbs are still hanging out. Oh my gosh, I can actually pick up the light bulb. Okay, that was weird. There's light bulbs hanging out, just kind of floating in outer space. It's kind of weird. What is that? Is that a generator? There's a button for, oh no, this is for the trolley, for the train system. We just turned on the invisible train. We've done it. That is very bizarre. Obviously, you're not normally supposed to see any of this stuff, so that's why it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, the house was cut in half. Strange. Strange to say the least. All right, let's go ahead and get inside. Let's get through all this stuff. I wish that we didn't have to do this. I wish we could just skip it, kind of like you can in Alpha 2. You know, you have the option to just jump into the game, or you can have that intro, the opening cutscene and all that stuff. Whoa, whoa. Careful there, watering thing. All right, so let's go ahead and get our stuff inside. We need to grab this box, and we need to grab the chair, and of course, our bucket. Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fun. Go ahead and put this stuff down, and that should do the trick. All right. Now we get this opening cutscene, and it'll be interesting, actually, after this, I think we get sent back to the other house, and it's nighttime, and we hear the screaming child and all that crazy stuff. It'll be interesting to actually go into ghost mode and just check out some things from that perspective. All right, so here we are. We have the screaming child in the background, and we're obviously very concerned about that. I just want to check out some of this stuff. You know, obviously, you're not supposed to be over here. Okay, there's the neighbor. Can he catch us? I wonder if he can actually catch us. Let's try going out of ghost mode here and just, nope, can't catch us. Can we take his flashlight? No, can't take his flashlight. I was just wondering because the cursor lit up when we highlighted the flashlight there. I don't think we can do anything else. You know what would be really interesting? This would be really bizarre is if you could actually go into the mini games from here. Let's try. Oh my gosh. That is probably something that is extremely not intended. Okay, honestly was not planning on going through the Fear school map here, but let's go ahead and make our way to the very end. I don't know if anything is actually different. I guess we can look around while we're making our way through here. Oh my goodness, that ringing is just so loud. It does seem a little bit different, doesn't it? I feel like there are some differences. The bell Is that what the bell looked like in Alpha 4? I gotta go back to Alpha 4 because maybe it was just a lot darker and you couldn't really see it. I don't know. Also, is the shadow guy up here? Yes, there he is. There he is in all of his glory. The shadow guy makes a triumphant return in the beta, but it is a little bit different, and I'm excited to show you guys because it's pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and make our way to the end of the Fear School. I was not expecting that to actually work. This is very strange. We are playing a section of the level before the game has even really technically started. So let's get out of here and see where this takes us. Oh, it like restarts? Okay. So weird. So weird. All right, let's just get through this cutscene here. All right, but now we are officially in the game. Now, something that we're definitely going to do in the future, and I forgot to mention it in the last episode, but now that we actually have a house, we are definitely going to decorate our house here in the beta. That's going to be a ton of fun. We already have some stuff in here. You can see we got TV, but this is wrong. This is so wrong. We need a plant there. How dare they put a coffee cup on top of the TV? Everybody knows TVs need a TV plant placed right on top. That is the only way to do it. But you can see, I mean, we actually have like counter space. We have a refrigerator. We haven't had any of that stuff in the past. We've had to kind of use our imaginations. We've used boxes in the past as counter space and all that weird stuff. But now we have actual counters. But I can't help but notice that we do not have a bathroom. And that seems like a problem. People gotta go. And where are you gonna go? Dig a hole in the backyard? I don't know about that. That doesn't seem sanitary. But regardless, let's go over to the supermarket and let's try to get through it legitimately. All right, we've made it to the blue key room. Let's go ahead and get the lift going here. Please, you can throw, well, I hit it. Okay, I didn't think I hit it, but I hit it. Okay, let's go in here and let's do this. Now, we're going to try to do this legitimately. So what a lot of you guys were saying is that I need to kind of treat these guys like Endermen in Minecraft and just not look at them. And I think that's right. So I don't know if I just look at the floor like this, if they'll just ignore me. A lot of people were also saying that maybe if I just don't move, they'll ignore me. I don't know if that's the case either, but I'm just gonna keep looking at the ground here. Now, when we get to the very end, there was a lot of different strategies and tips that you guys had, but that didn't seem to work. Okay, so maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's if you just stand still. Now, a lot of you guys were saying that maybe I need to get inside of the shopping cart and then they ignore me. I don't know if that's true. The annoying thing about this, and you can see they're not really ignoring me right now, are they? Yeah, and I stand still and they come after me. So I don't know if that's the actual case. It seems like our strategy seemed to work pretty well where we just went. We just kept going. But now a lot of you guys were saying that we don't need the shopping cart. We don't need the shopping cart. We just need to use some proper platforming to get our way past the checker at the very end of the level. So I'm going to make my way to the very end. I'm going to try out some of these strategies. It was kind of hard to decipher exactly what you guys meant because I can't see it. When it's written, it's kind of hard to exactly understand what you mean, but I guess what you guys were saying, oh, there was one behind me apparently. Let's try this again. But I guess what you guys were saying is that I need to use a juice box. I guess there's a juice box somewhere near the checkout over there, and I place it and then I use it to get on top of his desk, and then I should be able to sneak my way through a little opening to get past that whole gate situation. So I'm gonna try. Where's the juice though? I don't see a juice box. Maybe I don't actually need the juice box. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and creep on over here and then try to jump on top. Okay, yeah, I understand. So I probably need the juice box to jump a little bit higher because as you can see, I didn't quite make the jump and now I'm more or less stuck. Okay, so let's try this again. This time, maybe I should just grab a box. Can I use these boxes? Oh, I can't use those boxes. That stinks. I kept seeing juice boxes. So where are the juice boxes? Let's look for juice boxes that we can use to stand on. Ah, here we go. Yes, that's a juice box. Okay, try that out. So basically what I want to do is trigger this first. Let's see if I can. Oh, no, I didn't want to actually fall down. Okay, we got to do it again. Now, I don't know if this is the actual way that you're supposed to do this. All I know is that it's supposed to work. but I wonder if there is an actual legitimate way to get past the checker over here with the shopping cart. Like, are you supposed to put items in the shopping cart? Do you have to get one of every single item? You know, I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff going on in this map, and it's very tricky. It's very tricky, but we're going to try this method here. I think that we're okay there. So if we stand on top of this, we should be able to jump over to this. Come on, come on. Nope, that didn't work. That did not work. It knocked down my, was that my juice? Maybe I was a little too close. Or I wonder if we can use the shopping cart. You know, why don't we try that? Why don't we take the shopping cart all the way to the end? I've gotten pretty good at this part. I think if we just keep going, basically we just never stop. That's the secret. It's a terrible strategy, but it seems to work. Oh gosh, I stopped. I stopped for a second there. Just keep on pushing that cart. Just keep going. Okay, there's a tight turn right here. Yep, that's the tricky one right there, but I think we're through the worst of it. I think we're gonna make it. So I want to use this guy to try and get on top of the counter, and maybe that's the trick. Maybe that is the trick. There seems to be a little gap in the gate, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. So let's just, no, I pushed it too far. I did not want it to go that far. Yep. Shoot. Oh, and there was a guy behind me. Man, these mannequins are so annoying. They just won't give me a break, you know? I just want to shop. That's it. I gotta feed my family. Oh, good. Oh, good. There was a guy standing right there. It didn't work. Okay, you know what? Forget the shopping cart. Let's go for the juice box strategy again. Let's try this one more time. I don't know. This is not working very well for me. Maybe I should have watched some videos on people who actually pulled it off before jumping in here, but I kind of wanted to experiment myself. You know, trial and error. Let's try and figure this out without cheating too much. All right, so let's try this again. I wonder, actually, wait a second. Can we just, is this what you guys were saying? Use the juice box to get, oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? This is stupid easy. If I just can crawl through here, can I? Oh my gosh. That was it. That was it. That was all you had to do? Okay, all right, well, let's go ahead and finish it. I don't know what we actually get for this. Is there a cutscene or anything that we get? Do we unlock a special ability or something like that? Definitely can't double jump. Don't have that. Let's try getting caught by the neighbor and see if anything changes. Actually, I'm gonna jump off here. Okay, you can die from fall damage still. I was wondering maybe they take out fall damage. You can float or something. I don't know. Let's get caught by the neighbor. Now, we do have that ability to kind of knock him out, so we can do that. But that was not from the grocery store. Okay, we just get caught. Okay, so I wonder if they just haven't implemented a new ability, or maybe we just haven't figured out what that ability is. Maybe, like, we can pick something up. Can we throw stuff further? No. I mean, that was a good throw. That was actually a fantastic throw, but I don't think that's any further than we could throw stuff before. Okay, so we legitimately beat the grocery store level. I don't know if that's the actual way that you're supposed to do it, though. I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but I feel like it might still be a work in progress, and maybe there just is no way to legitimately beat it at this point in time. But I do want to jump back in here, and I wanted to show you guys the new shadow figure that is in here. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck inside. Please, let me out. Okay, can I not go in there anymore? Are you serious? Do I have to start a new game? Because I beat it, I can't go back in? I can't go back in because I beat it. Ah, man, I gotta start a new game. All right, well, that's fine. We'll just start a new game, and I'll get through all of this, and then I'll show you guys what's going on inside of the grocery store level, and we'll check out some of the Easter eggs over there. All right, so we finally made it back into the game, so let's go ahead and fly on over to the new secret area, the supermarket, and let's check it out in ghost mode. Into the grocery store, so let's lift that thing up. And then let's drop down, open the door, and hop right in. Come on, let me in, please. Please let me in. Okay, thank you for letting me in. I appreciate that. All right, so let's go into ghost mode here, and I want to fly around and look for cool stuff in here. I hear that there are some pretty neat little Easter eggs. You can see, whoa, there are giant security cameras. Oh my gosh, those are some very, very big cameras. They definitely take security very serious here at the Golden Apple Supermarket. Now, these shelves are very, very tall. I imagine people have a hard time getting products at the very top of these shelves, and as you can see, probably the most valuable product at the very top is the golden apples themselves. You can't actually pick them up. It doesn't look like you can actually pick them up. Holy moly, there's a whole bunch of them. Look, there's like 4 of them there. There's a bushel of like 6 right there. There's 4 more up here. My goodness, we could be absolute bazillionaires with all these golden apples. Also, weird vases. You can't pick up any of this stuff, which is a little bit disappointing. But it's kind of interesting that all this stuff is hiding up here. I wonder if you can actually see it from the ground. You know what? Actually, there are binoculars all over here. If we drop down and we grab these binoculars, can we see the golden apples? You can kind of get a little glance of them. Of course, the other shoppers didn't like what I was doing, so they took me out, which is very, very rude. Stupid mannequin shoppers, they're the worst. But yeah, I guess there's a reason why they put the binoculars there, so that you can kind of explore the upper areas. You can look around with the binoculars. But why do that when you can fly? You know, that's what I've always said. Why look with your binoculars when you can just fly? Now, I do believe that there is something very strange. There it is. Yes, the shadow figure. Look at this, though. It now actually has animations with it. Look, it's giving us a thumbs up, giving us the good old thumbs up. Is this actually Bendy? Kind of looks like Bendy, doesn't it? But yeah, the shadow figure's here in the golden apple, and it actually has like movement with it now. It's not just flat either. It's a 3D object. Look at this. This is definitely an upgrade for Shadow Man. He is no longer a paper cutout. It's so weird. What is he doing? I don't know if we're supposed to not like you or like you. Hear me out here. Hear me out. This shadow figure does look like those silhouettes in that picture that we saw. What if this shadowy figure is actually that little person that was sitting on the porch? I mean, I don't know. We still have no idea what this thing is, but I wanted to show you guys because it's just so stinking cool and so different from the shadowy things that we've seen in the past versions of Hello Neighbor. So this is super, super awesome. We were able to get through. Oh my gosh, is that a giant phonograph? My gosh, it is absolutely glorious. Why is it in here? This is very strange. Can I stand on it? I can actually stand on the giant phonograph. That's what this is, right? A phonograph? I don't know. I can't say I was around when these things were very popular. But yeah, that's very strange. That's very, very strange. But anyways, guys, that is all the stuff that I wanted to check out in this episode, but we'll definitely be jumping back into the beta because I know for a fact that there is another secret level that we can explore. So I am super excited to check that out. Keep an eye out for that next episode, but that is gonna do it for this episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you'd like to see more, you can subscribe by clicking that little circle with my logo in it right below this window. You can also watch more of my videos by clicking on the sides of the screen, but that is going to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.